It's 2026. Right now, according to predictions made throughout the 20th century, you should be commuting to work in your personal flying car, having breakfast as a convenient pill, and letting your robot butler clean your underwater apartment. Instead, you're probably stuck in traffic, eating actual food, and your robot is a vacuum that keeps getting stuck under the couch. So what happened? Today, we're diving into the most spectacularly wrong predictions about 2026 and uncovering why the future we were promised looks nothing like the reality we're reliving. Let's start with the big one. Flying cars. Since the 1940s, futurists have been absolutely obsessed with this idea. Popular Mechanics in 1950 declared, "Your son will fly his own helicopter to work." The Jetsons promised us sky highways by the 1980s. Even Henry Ford predicted widespread personal aircraft. So why are we still earthbound? Turns out, physics, economics, and common sense said absolutely not. Imagine thousands of flying cars over your city. The noise would be deafening. One malfunction doesn't just mean a fender bender, it means crashing through someone's roof. Air traffic control would be impossible, the energy required, astronomical. And let's be honest, if people can't use turn signals on roads, do we really trust them in three-dimensional sky highways? What we got instead? Autonomous drones for packages and some experimental air taxis for the ultra-wealthy. Sorry, Jetsons. We're still commuting the old-fashioned way on the ground, in traffic, questioning our life choices. Prediction number 2. By 2026, robots would do all our work, leaving humans free to pursue leisure, art, and philosophy. In 1966, Time magazine seriously predicted that by the year 2000, people would work just 20 hours a week, struggling with what to do with all their free time. Economist Maynard Keynes predicted a 15-hour work week by 2030. We're close to that date. How's that going for you? The reality. Americans work an average of 38.7 hours weekly, many with side hustles. We have more technology than ever, yet somehow we're more busy, more connected, and more stressed. Emails follow us everywhere. Slack notifications at 11 p.m. The promise was leisure, the reality is hustle culture. And those robot servants, we got Roombas that terrorize our pets and smart speakers that accidentally order 100 pounds of cat food because they misheard you. Our AI assistants still can't understand basic requests without us screaming Alexa 17 times. Not exactly rosy from the Jetsons, is it? Here's the irony. Automation didn't eliminate work, it just created new kinds of work. Someone has to program the robots, fix the robots, monitor the robots, and create content about the robots. We didn't eliminate labor, we just shifted it. Prediction 3. Food as pills. Why waste time cooking and eating when you could just swallow your entire daily nutrition in a convenient capsule? Multiple futurists predicted we'd abandon traditional meals entirely. The 1954 book What Will Life Be Like in 1974 predicted synthetic foods would replace farming. What actually happened? We became more obsessed with food, not less. We have entire TV networks dedicated to cooking. We photograph our meals for social media. We debate artisanal pizza toppings. We pay premium prices for authentic experiences. We didn't want efficiency, we wanted flavor, culture, and Instagram-worthy presentations. Sure, we have protein shakes and meal replacement drinks like Solent, but nobody actually wants to live on those. They're for convenience, not replacement. Turns out, humans enjoy eating. Who knew? The act of sharing a meal is cultural, social, emotional, not just refueling. We're not machines, and we don't want to eat like machines. Prediction 4. Underwater cities. In the 1960s, oceanographer Jacques Cousteau and futurist Arthur C. Clarke both predicted we'd colonize the ocean floor. Magazine covers showed gleaming underwater metropolises. The US Navy even built experimental underwater habitats. By 2026, millions were supposed to live beneath the waves. Reality check. The ocean is hostile, dark, crushingly pressure, and corrosive. Building there is exponentially more expensive than building on land. We have a few research stations, but underwater suburbs, not happening. Turns out humans really like sunlight and not being crushed by millions of tons of water. Call us picky. Similar story with space colonies. The 1970s promised moon bases and Mars cities. By 2000, we'd be mining asteroids, living in rotating space stations, taking weekend trips to orbital hotels. Stanley Kubrick's 2001, A Space Odyssey, predicted comfortable civilian space travel by, well, 2001. What we got? A few astronauts on the ISS, and space tourism exclusively for billionaires. Elon Musk has ambitious Mars plans, but as of 2026, your average person has a better chance of winning the lottery and visiting space. The final frontier remains pretty final for most of us. Here's a sobering one. Many 20th century futurists predicted that by 2026, nationalism would be obsolete. We'd have a unified world government, a single currency, eliminated borders, and global cooperation solving all problems. War would be a relic of barbaric history. H.G. Wells and others genuinely believed technology would force humanity to unite. Instead, nationalism is resurgent, borders are more contested than ever. Global cooperation on issues like climate change is painfully slow. Misinformation spreads faster than facts. Social media predicted to unite humanity has arguably divided us further into echo chambers. Turns out, giving everyone a megaphone doesn't automatically create harmony. Technology didn't erase human nature, it amplified it, both the good and the bad. We're more connected than ever, yet somehow more divided. The utopian dream of tech-enforced peace met the messy reality of human tribalism, competing interests, and really strong opinions about absolutely everything. But here's the fascinating part. While futurists were obsessing over flying cars and robot butlers, they completely missed what actually changed our lives. Nobody predicted smartphones would become extensions of our bodies. Nobody foresaw social media transforming society, politics, and mental health. Nobody imagined influencer would be a legitimate career. Nobody predicted we'd carry computers in our pockets more powerful than the machines that sent humans to the moon. Nobody anticipated that teenagers would make millions broadcasting themselves playing video games. Nobody thought we'd stream movies instantly, but still not have flying cars. They predicted technological marvels that defied physics, but missed the revolution that happened through connectivity, information access, and digital transformation. The future wasn't jetpacks, it was Wi-Fi. Not underwater cities, but entire virtual worlds. Not food pills, but Uber Eats delivering actual food to your door. So why did 20th century futurists get it so spectacularly wrong? 3 main reasons. First, they extrapolated linearly. They assumed progress would continue in obvious directions: faster transportation, more automation, more efficiency. They didn't predict non-linear disruptions like the internet fundamentally changing how we interact. Second, they ignored the boring stuff. Flying cars are sexy. Improved traffic management algorithms, not so much. But guess what actually improved cities? Better urban planning, public transit, and navigation apps, not sci-fi vehicles. The real progress happened in unsexy infrastructure and software, not chrome and fins. Third, and most important, they underestimated human nature. We don't always want maximum efficiency. We value experience, culture, tradition, and yes, even inefficiency sometimes. We could have more automation, but we still prefer human baristas. We have meal replacements, but we still love restaurants. Technology doesn't override humanity. Humanity shapes how we use technology. The irony. 2026 is futuristic, just not in the way they imagined. We have AI that can write poetry, generate art, and diagnose diseases. We have electric cars, beginning to replace gas guzzlers, they just don't fly. We have instantaneous global communication in our pockets. We have more computing power in our phones than entire buildings in the 1960s. We can video call someone across the planet for free. We can access nearly all human knowledge instantly. We can edit genes. We can 3D print organs. We can see exoplanets billions of miles away. These are miracles that previous generations could barely imagine. We just got used to them, so they seem mundane. The future didn't arrive in chrome-plated flying cars with robot servants. It arrived in silicon chips, fiber optic cables, and wireless signals. It's not the future we were promised. It's weirder, messier, more complicated, and in many ways, more amazing than anyone predicted. So what's the lesson? When you hear predictions about 2050 or 2100, take them with a massive grain of salt. The future is consistently stranger than we imagine, and consistently more familiar than we fear. We'll probably solve problems we don't even know we have yet, while still struggling with traffic. The future you're living right now would blow the minds of people from the 1960s. So maybe the real question isn't where's my flying car, but what miracles am I taking for granted today? Now if you'll excuse me, I need to yell at my robot vacuum for getting stuck under the couch again. Some things never change.